Every single minute there's a burglary in the UK.
Oh, my jewellery! Oh no!
But dedicated teams of police are on the case. This is Robbed. Raided. Reunited.
Thank you so much.
And a local theatre group whose equipment is stolen turned detective to make sure the show does go on.
Suddenly, one of our members saw the lighting control board on the online auction site.
But first...
Is your ladyship at home this afternoon?
Yes, do you have called?
Lord Darmstadt, my lady.
In Romford, Essex, a community drama group, the Guildonian Players, meets every week to rehearse in the local church. But one evening in September 2011, Susie Faulkner and her group made a shocking discovery.
One of the church members came in to me and said, "We've had a burglary. Have you got anything missing?" And then I opened our stage management office and discovered that our lighting control board and all our sound control equipment had gone. The way that the burglars got in, they broke a window in the play school area and they managed to find the keys. They basically went wherever they could find a key that fitted. They opened the doors, and in the few places where there was something they couldn't get into, they broke the locks.
The items the burglars stole were vital to the running of the drama group, their high-tech light control desk and sound equipment.
The lighting equipment we replaced about 3 or 4 years ago. The sound equipment, our most recent purchase, just cost us so much. And of course it's now all gone, so we start from square one again.
The theatre group had invested a huge amount of time and energy raising the money to buy the expensive equipment. Without it, it was clear the show could not go on. Their next performance was due within weeks, rehearsals nearly complete, tickets already sold. The drama group may have been facing their final curtain. The Guildonian Players was formed 66 years ago and is run by volunteers from the local community.
We are all unpaid. We do it because we love doing it.
Every year, the group puts on plays to raise money for maintenance work on the church. An essential part of the community, the church also provides vital services for local people. The theft of the equipment would have a massive impact, not just on the play, but also on the group's fundraising efforts.
We'd got 2 plays about to be produced, only weeks away. We were looking into hiring equipment which would take away from any funding that we could get from that play. We were very, very worried.
Days passed and the police reported little progress in the case. Lighting engineer Nigel Cook decided to surf the internet, desperately looking in case someone tried to sell the stolen equipment. And there was a sighting.
After 6 days, suddenly one of our members saw the lighting control board on the online auction site.
Nigel had discovered their lighting desk was being sold online.
Lo and behold, this board came up with lots of pictures of it, and it was so identifiable because even stickers that I put on like pre-show, they were still on the board. The guys hadn't even removed that when they tried to sell it.
It was for sale with a local second-hand dealer who had bought the light box without realising it was stolen. Nigel went straight to the shop, but he still had to prove the equipment belonged to the group.
They asked me how could I finally identify it from something which wasn't visible, and I told them it was the lid.
Our lighting engineer had written on the box base and top, so that when we opened it, we didn't open it the wrong way up. Without looking at it, he was able to say these things, so it was very obvious that it was ours.
It was a remarkable discovery, but not everything stolen could be recovered.
Sadly, the sound equipment wasn't there. The assistant manager told us, yes, it had been there until the Saturday morning. If we'd only seen the online auction site sooner, we might have recovered all of the equipment.
The audio equipment couldn't be traced, but thankfully the group had managed to borrow some. With the imminent return of the lighting desk, the play was back on. However, the police needed to carry out forensic tests on the desk before returning it. The group were left with another agonising wait.
We didn't know whether we were going to get the equipment back, whether they were going to hold it for the court, and so we waited.
Finally, with only 3 days left, the Guildonian players' lighting desk was returned, and the show could go on.
That's our toaster. Jumper, breeches.
Standing at the back, seeing the lights working properly as they should do is just great.
The play proved a great success, raising over £1,000 for the church. It just goes to show, sometimes a bit of amateur detective work does pay off. In Romford, the show has gone on, despite the theft of vital technical equipment. The drama group continue to perform using their returned lighting desk and borrowed audio equipment while they save for a replacement.